Yosimar Reyes.
Buenas tardes. Oh, cute. Okay, this is awkward. There we go. Buenas tardes. My name is José Reyes. I'm so excited to be here. I'm a poet, a writer. I grew up in Eastside San Jose, Story and Capital. I currently live in Los Angeles, but I love San Jose, and I love writing about where I'm from, simply because I think it's such an amazing place. I love writing about the East Side. So the work that I'm a poet and I write a lot of poetry, but I'm gonna share to you. I'm working right now on this one-man show, a play that I'm writing about growing up in East Side San Jose. And I always start my intros with I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little queer and stuff. I'm also undocumented, and I think that makes for a really wonderful conversation, and it brings up a lot of work, and I think those are the kind of things that I'm kind of exploring this work. So with this play that I'm writing, it's basically looking back when I was growing up in Eastside San Jose, looking back at my family, and really trying to trace, where we're from. A lot of times I think when we talk about Silicon Valley, we talk about the tech boom and all these amazing things that are happening, right, and innovation and whatnot. And I like to argue and really state that, as we're praising these tech companies and whatnot, Silicon Valley would not run without the labor of undocumented people. Because, my first job working in Silicon Valley was actually working on these assembly lines, assembling these products, computers and chips and all that stuff. And I think that's where our families work. So I'm going to share a little bit about this play. It's in Spanish, so if you get lost, just find the context clues and you'll get it. It's in Spanish. It's set in Eastside San Jose. I grew up on Story and Capital. Imagine right by East Ridge, there's a Pep Boys and a McDonald's and a Home Depot. I grew up in that area. And so it's set in this apartment complex that I grew up. So it goes like this. It's the early 90s. R&B is all over the radio. The block is hot. Gang culture has hit every major city and town, and my neighborhood is not the exception. This is the east side of San Jose. You can picture it as a prison yard, a rectangle shape with apartments all around, each door facing towards the courtyard. Everyone here is Mexican. When we first moved in, it was mostly Samoans, but us Mexicans, we're like garachas. Once you see one, you know there's about to be a takeover. We stay exactly on the corner of Capitol and Story. Our apartment, number 33, is tucked away between two liquor stores and a whole block of apartment buildings. We got that San in prison design thing feel going. It's like the developers roll up on this joint and we're like, let's design something like an inhabitable prison and let's call it the Evergreens. We are undocumented. traffic. I hop a fence. Lupo jumps the fence behind me. But as soon as we both land on our feet, there's a gangster standing in front of us, pointed a gun in our faces. You freaking kids! Why are you jumping fences? I could have shot you. Sorry, man. We're just trying to play cops and robbers. Get out of here before I really shoot you. That's the thing about this neighborhood. You can't really have fun because the gangsters always gotta kill it. Like literally kill it. Lately, my abuela doesn't like to be out once the street lights come on because she knows that's when the gangsters are gonna be out. I hate that. I get out of school at 3. The street lights come out at 6. It takes me about an hour to do my homework, so by the time I'm ready to play, I don't have enough time. And it doesn't help that las noticias de edición 14 come out with a reminder to parents. Son las 6 de la noche. ¿Usted sabe dónde están sus hijos? I swear, as soon as my abuela hears that announcement, it's like she remembers she has a grandson, so she runs to the balcony shouting, "Gordo, gordo, ven a comer!" Dinner at our house is always the same thing. Arroz con frijoles, un pedazo de queso fresco y un jalapeño. I told abuela she should make spaghetti like other abuelas, but she says, those foods have no nourishment, and simple noodles with tomatoes, beans is what gives you strength. The first time I ever tried spaghetti was at the church near my house. Honestly, I feel like that's the only reason we became Baptist and not Catholic like most Mexicans. Because that was the first church that told us they would give us free food. And my abuela, loving free shit, one day came home and said, "Vamos a ir a la iglesia el próximo domingo." Sunday arrives. Abuela puts me up in a white button-up and black slacks. She combs my hair with hell hasta explores. My hair is so greasy, I have to avoid the sun, because once the sun hits it, it feels like my hair is on fire. We get to the church. Abuela signs in. They tell us she needs to go to the adults and to listen to the sermon, and I need to go Bible study with the other mocosos. Gordo, tú ve para allá y cuidadito con que te portes mal. Estamos en la casa de Dios y si haces algo malo, Dios me puede matar por no enseñarte su camino. The thing about my abuela is that she knows she's old, and because of it, she uses her age to get what she wants. Every time I get in trouble, she says, "Me duele el corazón por todas las cosas que estás haciendo. Yo sufro de los nervios y un día de estos me vas a matar." I walk into the children's Bible study, and all around me I see little kids with suits and ties, girls with puffy dresses and ruffled socks, big moños on their hair. It's like a quinceañera, but for God. I take a seat at my desk, and the Bible lady hands me a coloring sheet with a picture of Jesus with a cane and a lamb. Jesucristo es nuestro pastor, y nosotros sus corderos. I think to myself, but I'm dark. All these sheep are hella white. We sit through this boring Bible class, and over, this lady keeps repeating how Jesus died on the cross for our sins. All right, I get it, Jesus. You died so I could be good. Why you gotta remind me all the freaking time? What? Want to come here or something? It's lunchtime, and that's when Jesus sends me spaghetti. At first, I don't know what it is. It looks like bloody guts, but once I try it, I love it. They even give us Kool-Aid, too. We don't really drink Kool-Aid at the house, because abuela says tan is better for you. I think she only says that because it's cheaper. Ever since should have his last name. I don't care. I like the last name Reyes because it means kings, like royalty. The first day of kindergarten, mommy walks me to class. Yosimar, no vayas a estar llorando. Solo estás aquí un par de horas y luego te debo levantar y cuidadito porque la maestra venga que andes de cabrón porque te voy a chingar en la casa. Dude, what's up with Mexican parents and their verbal violence though? We walk into the class. Buenos días, niños. Good morning, kids. Buenos días, maestra Jiménez. Good morning, Miss Jiménez. Talk about long hours at school. This is a bilingual class. Everything in Spanish and right away repeat it in English. You basically get the same information twice. In the middle of the room, there's a pile of books. I go directly to it and pick up a book with a big red dog. There's a little white girl on the cover, but who cares about her? The big red dog is bigger than her house and most of the buildings in the city. He's like this giant dog. Miss Jimenez asked, ¿Has oído de Clifford el gran perro colorado? Have you heard of Clifford, the big red dog? No. No. Mommy sees I'm distracted and makes her way to the door. I spot her from the corner of my eye, but I don't try to say anything. I focus on Clifford. I know mommy has more important things to worry about than me crying because I want to straight with strangers. My mommy has always been an interesting topic. Truth is that when she arrived to this country, it was pretty difficult for her to make it, so she found herself a husband. By the time I got here, my mother had already my little sister and had remarried. In a way, she already had a new life, and my arrival just made things that much more complicated. It's not like she gave me away to my grandmother, but me staying with my abuela made my mother's life a bit easier. My mom sort of became like the principal. Every time I was really in trouble, she's the one I had to answer. And if you thought I was high maintenance, my mother was like the Señora Mr. Clean, because if your eyes did not bleed from using Clorox to clean the bathroom, it meant it wasn't clean. It's the day of my 5th grade graduation. Mommy makes me wear a green suit she bought from the thrift store. I hate it. I already know all the kids are going to be wearing something brand new, and here I am in an ugly second-hand suit. Mommy's getting me ready, combing my hair. Ay, papi, mira cómo estás creciendo. Ya eres todo un hombre. Tú eres el que me va a cuidar cuando yo esté vieja. What the fuck, bitch? Ain't nobody gonna take care of that. Mira lo que te compré. She runs to the kitchen and brings out 2 huge balloons filled with helium. I love them. But all I can think is, I don't want to be a man. I want to be like my mommy, pretty, and filled with confidence to navigate the world, even though she doesn't speak English. At the ceremony, I'm surprised how many people are actually thinking my suit. All my teachers and my classmates say the same thing. You're going to make such a handsome man. I already know that. I guess that's what happens when you put a little kid in a suit. After the celebration, it's back to business as usual at home. My abuela changes her regular day to a tired sweatpants and a t-shirt. She needs to go fill bottles at the recycling center. Mommy says that because she's old, we need to help her. I have no time to change for my suit. And besides, I feel like today, out of all the days in my life, I have the right to forget that we're poor. I tell mommy, I'm only going to help if I can wear my suit and bring my balloons with me. She agrees. I push the shopping cart filled with bottles with all my might. I grip my balloons tightly in my right hand, and I imagine I have the strength of a man like my grandfather who breaks walls and windows when he is drunk. I push the cart, and it catches momentum. Pretty soon the cart is rolling by itself and drags me along with it. Before I know it, it's catching its own speed, and I no longer have control over it. It's going too fast, and my feet cannot keep up with it. I hear mommy shouting, "Gordo, deja de estar jugando!" But I'm not playing. The cart has taken a life of its own. It rolls into it, crashes into a pole, and all the bottles come crashing down. My shoes are covered in glass. The balloons slip out of my hand. Everything stops. Cars speed by, and people start staring out the windows. I imagine everything they could be saying. Look at those poor women. Look at that poor kid. This is the first time I've become ashamed of myself in our situation. I run home, past street lights and cars. I run home crying, telling God, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. Let me stay a little boy. My abuela has always been a hustler. I guess it's that immigrant thing when you get to this country. so I could finally know the place so many people tell me to go back to. I arrived in Acapulco and took a bus from Acapulco to Atoyac de Guerrero. The drive into Atoyac is about 2 hours. I stay vigilant of my surroundings because I'm far away from home. The bus passes municipal after municipal, and I watch men and women that look like my family board, and I'm bored. I wonder if they can tell I'm not from here. Out of the window, I see kids pot-bellied and dark, just like a picture my mother keeps of me before we cross. Finally, I arrive on Atoyac. The bus station is crowded with people, and I make sure to stay close to my belongings. Before I left Acapulco, I called my tia, and she said she would pick me up from the bus station. I look out for her in different directions, but all the women look alike. I don't remember my tia because I was 3 years old when I left. Gordo! I hear a woman shouting. I turn around, and there in a turquoise shirt walks a woman who introduces her as, "Soy tu tía Chela, mi rey." I hug her like I know her. We drive off to her house, where my grandfather has been waiting for me anxiously. It's been 3 years since my grandfather self-deported here. While in the United States, he made our lives unbearable with his drinking. He complained every time he drank. "I just want to return home, Nico." I ignored him and made up my mind that it was just another poor excuse of him wanting to be responsible. As I walked into the house, there on the kitchen table sat my old man. I run to hug him, trying to engulf his body into mine like water falling on water. He looks more tired now. His body shrunk. The bags under his eyes are heavier. My old man always with a toothpick in his mouth. I take a seat. My tia goes into the kitchen and begins to heat up tortillas, serve us huevos and salsa verde as abuelo makes me report on everyone is doing in the United States. I take out my iPhone and I show him pictures of my grandmother and my tias and all the festivities he has missed since he left. He smiles, and I can tell in his eyes he wishes he could come back to us. The heat in Atoyac is no different from Acapulco. It is dry, and the mosquitoes don't help the situation at all. After abuelo falls asleep in a hammock, I sit on the patio and look out into our town. The moon and the stars are brightly lit as the sun of grasshoppers takes over the street. I can't believe I'm here, the place I was born, the place I hear so many stories about. For so long, this place was a myth to me, and now I can feel its heat against my skin. I think to myself, what if they don't let me back into the United States? What if I have to get stuck here? Fear rushes through my body. I turn around to my abuelo, his whole body swinging back and forth in the hammock. In the United States, he used to sleep on the living room couch. In all his time there, he spent there, he never knew what it felt like. I watch him sound asleep, and I feel guilty for allowing fear to consume me. I walk over to where my abuelo swings. The night is hot, so I let out a bed sheet and lay out on the floor next to him. I fall asleep as I pray, "Please, God, don't let me get stuck here." My grandfather passed away on a Monday. I received a call at 6 a.m. from my cousin. On the phone, she said, "Yoshi, have you heard? Papatino passed away." My body froze, and there on my bed, I felt like I was thrown into an empty universe, as if my body was suspended in darkness. I didn't scream or make any stopping sounds. Tears rolled down my face and defeat. I called out to him, "Abuelito, abuelito, abuelito," like the numerous times I did when I was afraid of something. I wanted him to respond, "¿Qué tienes, mijo?" I quickly opened up my laptop and I searched for flights to Guerrero. I can't go. Snapping into reality, and I found myself staring into the wall of my bedroom. I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. My old man lay dead on a hospital bed. I am miles away in what seems to be another world. I pictured his old body on white sheets looking like a lump of old dirt. That old man loved me so much. He put up with the abuse this country throws on us. He loved me so much. He used to collect bottles from people's trash cans just so I could become a writer. He returned to make